Okay, it looks like we should be live and already, Brad. What the fuck are you talking? Okay, off to a great start. Uh, yeah, no intro, BS. Don't feel like it. I just want to hop straight into Arena.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
So, like, thankfully, we're all done
Persona 4
with
Arena.
the arena base story mode shit. So now it's just, hey, get to the rest, right? I do not feel like going through Chie's and Yukiko's campaigns just to click one other final dialogue option. I'll probably do that off stream just so in the video itself I'll be able to show, yeah, I 100%ed it, and it would look way better, but I'm not doing that on stream. That just feels like an entire waste of time. So now we go through this stuff. So I'm gonna start off at this one again, just because I don't remember it.
So you will not require our assistance. Is that correct?
Very well. In that case, there is nothing more to be said. As for your presence here, this room is ordinarily only accessible to those bound by a contract. You are fated to refine your power. You will most definitely require our assistance, eventually. Until we meet again, farewell. Most intriguing.
Are you certain about this? Our domain is indivisible from the destiny of our guests. Nothing meaningless happens in this room, which can only mean that the fate of our visitor just now will be...
Margaret?
Pardon. I spoke out of turn. We are only allowed to watch over and assist those guests who are bound by the terms of the contract.
Indeed.
So, the young man Yu Narukami is tied to our recent guest's fate. I wonder what fate, or rather, encounter will await him. Yu Narukami. Now that's a guest who never ceases to amaze.
All right. It's May 5th, the day after we saw Labris and the Shadow Operatives off. Okay, yeah, so this is just straight up day after, when the corner of the chaotic as usual Judas.
I had a hunch this was gonna happen.
Well, your hunch isn't getting us anywhere. What are we supposed to do? There's not a single open seat.
That's just how it goes at Junes during Golden Week. And on Children's Day at that. If it wasn't this busy, we'd be out of business by now.
Today's Children's Day?
Huh?
I should have brought Nanako.
That's what you're worried about?
Watching the kids run around, I think back to Nanako's face when I told her I'd be going out. She looked like she wanted to say something. I feel bad that I didn't ask her about it. But given what we came to talk about, I couldn't take her with me. I wonder if she's watching TV all alone now, like she usually does.
Yo, Senpai! I got us some seats.
Ooh, good job, Kanji!
That's pretty impressive, Kanji. Especially for you.
Damn it, Ted! Leave the especially for you part out next time.
All right, break it up. No fighting, guys. Let's go, Yukun.
Right.
So it's a great day out and,
Dude, I don't think this is the time for that.
well, how else should I start off? Look at the size of this crowd.
I'd say I made the right call showing up like this. If I came in my usual costume, the little kids would be swarming my adorable bod. I'd be mobbed.
Oh yes, I've seen how the children tear off your fur from time to time.
Wow! Are you being nice to me, Yuki-chan? Has our love finally blossomed?
Huh? Of course it hasn't.
Shot down as always.
It's because you never learn.
Well, let's get down to business. We didn't get to talk much yesterday after all.
We gathered here yesterday after seeing Labris off. there wasn't time to calm down and talk about what happened. In the end, we agreed to leave the details to tomorrow, which is
Don't
now
worry
today.
about the crowd. Let's start the investigation team meeting anyway.
Yeah, though we are missing 2 people.
It's just not the same without our full roster of pretty girls. Oh, not only Rise-chan, but Nao-chan couldn't be here either.
Well, it's not like the other day, where we just lost contact with Rise.
Mm-hmm. She seems really busy. She said she had work during the holidays, too. At least we got to talk to her yesterday.
Yeah, Nato-kun's job is keeping her busy too. I guess it's the same old for them.
Naoto-kun knew things about what happened that not even we did. Apparently, she knew about Mitsuru-san and her friends from the start.
Thanks to her, though, we got some good information.
Well then, let's get everyone up to speed on what happened using that info.
So much has happened these past few days, none of us has had a good grasp on it all. We need to sort through what we learned again.
What was it that started it all? Midnight Channel again, I guess. I thought I was dreaming for a good chunk of it, so it's not really hitting me.
The Midnight Channel, that TV world we helped to restore peace in, it ended up being used by someone else in the Labris incident. Labris is the 5th generation okay. So I wonder if this is specifically the Ultimax expansion. I'm unsure, but you know, it's just doing a good old recap.
So who exactly was it that put Labris inside the TV? And why?
At first, I thought the culprit was jealous of my popularity and tried to break us friends up.
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't it. Their goal was to disrupt our hearts by making us fight each other, and then steal our personas after they return to being shadows.
Naoto said as much too.
I don't know. Turning them back to shadows and stealing them. That doesn't sound like something just anyone could pull off.
Maybe not, but we know for certain that the culprit was using that method to try and gather powerful shadows.
Gathering shadows, huh? That's definitely not something any normal person would do.
P1 Grand Prix, all this good stuff.
That reminds me. How are things inside the TV?
Still the same. It should go back to normal eventually, but the P1 Grand Prix had such an effect that it's still noisy there. Oh, but,
Huh? But what? Quit mumbling and just spit it out.
it's hard to say for sure, but I sense these weird presences. They feel kinda like shadows, but not really.
Weird presences? You mean there's something strange in there?
I don't really know.
What could it be? The culprit, maybe?
Maybe, but maybe not.
Huh? How would that make sense? The culprit wasn't a persona user, right?
He did say that he used Labris because he couldn't enter the TV world himself.
So, wouldn't that mean this weird thing Ted's talking about can't be our bad guy? Or maybe the culprit can shove people into a TV even though he's not a persona user.
There's one more thing that bothers me.
What is it?
It's something Naoto said.
She said that when Mitsuru-san's plane was hijacked as a diversion from Labris' kidnapping, the hijackers had no memory of their action. They might have been brainwashed or hypnotized, but either way, it couldn't have been done by a normal person.
There's so much we don't know.
But no matter what the culprit was trying to do, if he was after us in the TV world, I doubt this case will wrap itself up.
I agree. Oh, then does that mean...
Too bad for Mitsuru-san, but we're gonna ignore her request not to get involved.
Ah, so the investigation team's back in business.
Yep. I feel a little bad doing this to Mitsuru-san, but we can't just leave this be. We can fight too. And heck, this is our town, so it's practically our duty to do this.
I'm in too. After all, I am Labby-chan's knight. Plus, I can't sit on the sidelines after seeing what this culprit did to my world. It had gotten so peaceful thanks to you guys.
So it's decided.
Mm-hmm. We have to return the favor of getting stuck with those strange epithets, too.
Thinking about that makes me so mad. What was that carnivore whose discarded womanhood stuff all about? I could swear people cross the street now when they see me.
Really? I was actually pretty impressed.
Huh? Is that how you think of me, Yukon?
No, that's not what I meant.
That reminds me. You seem to like that Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel nickname.
Did he?
Sensei, have you awakened to a new name? Should I call you Kingpin from now on?
All I meant was those nicknames weren't that bad. Still, I admit I was honestly impressed at how precise those taunts were in striking at each other of our hangouts.
This sure has turned out to be some Golden Week. And after you took the time to come see us, too.
No kidding. Shit got stirred up the day you came back. Like someone planned it that way.
That actually does still bother me a bit.
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess the timing? It's like whoever did this was waiting for you to come back. Well, I guess there's no need to think about that now. Oh yeah, where's Marie-chan?
She's elusive as always. It looked like she was buying something at Sozai Daigaku the other day.
Hey, so if they're talking about Marie, if I remember correctly, Marie is also an Ultimax character, so nice.
What? Nobody told Emi-chan that Sensei was visiting?
Well, it is Marie-chan we're talking about. I'm sure she's noticed that Yukon's back.
Now she protects the town as a minor goddess who supports the townspeople here. I love how casually they say that. You know, it's just like, yeah, we fought a god and we just know, like, a minor goddess. It's no big deal.
Huh? Then, why hasn't she shown up? I mean, if she knew that Senpai's back, you'd think she'd be the first to show.
Oh no, it's raining.
What the? Where'd that lightning come from all of a sudden?
Oh, look at those insane rain clouds. It's gonna start pouring soon for sure.
That's why I noticed that the thick crowd of customers has gotten pretty sparse, as if following the families hurry back to get up from our
Jeez,
seats.
the weather report has been way off the mark lately.
Oh, sorry, that's mine. Hello? Oh, Kasai-san.
That reminds me, Labris is a robot, right? Would she rust if she got caught out in the rain?
Nah, I doubt it. The Kirijo group developed her after all, and they wouldn't be that cheap.
Mid-chan's group sure is amazing. Her stuff is way better than Junes brand electronics.
Shut up! And don't go dissing your own employer.
Labris is with Mitsuru-san and her friends, right? I wonder how she's doing.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's doing fine. If all goes well, we'll see her again in no time.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I should stop being such a worrywart.
Hey, looks like Yukiko-senpai's off the phone.
Oh, welcome back, Yukiko. What was the call about?
It was the inn. It seems a group of our guests is still out. We didn't have any umbrellas ready for them, so I think a lot of them will come back drenched. Sorry, I have to go back for a bit.
Oh, right. I forgot this is a busy time for the Amagi Inn, too.
Actually, shouldn't we be heading home ourselves? Ugh, if this keeps up, I bet it'll keep raining into the night.
Raining, huh? That thing's not gonna come on again, is it?
In any case, let's meet up again tomorrow to check up on the TV world.
Okay, I'll see you all here tomorrow. And I'll make sure to let Rise-chan know, too.
I'll call up Naoto-kun, though I don't know yet if she'll be able to make it.
Cool deal. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
What do you think, Yosuke, about the timing of all of this?
Oh, that. I don't know, I might be overthinking this, but if the culprit happens to know you, would that give some hint of who it might be?
Is there anyone?
Is it possible that it could be Adachi?
Is it possible? Is it possible?
Adachi-san?
Caught off completely off guard, and all I could do is dully repeat the question. Toru Adachi, the man who was arrested in the Midnight Channel murders. He should be in police custody now. Which is ironic since he used to work for my uncle as a police detective at Inaba Station. We do have quite a history, so obviously he knows about me, and I can't rule out that Dojima-san might have told Adachi about my vacation plans.
No, it wouldn't be him. He has a persona.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, I wasn't trying to weird you out.
I just didn't deny it could have been Adachi because he's a Persona user. The real reason is that deep down I trusted what Adachi said about abiding by the rules of this world. But if it's not him, then who? The gray clouds filled the sky over our heads, mirroring the confused anxiety we shared. I'm just waiting. Do-do-do-do-do.
And then Dad came on parent visiting day, so I made sure to raise my hand to answer all the teacher's questions.
Nicole, you told that story 3 times already.
No, I didn't.
Aww.
Oh, and guess what? I saw a really long car yesterday.
A really long car.
Oh, you mean the limo that was driving around town? Yeah, I heard about that. A big stretch limo in a sleepy little town like ours. I'll tell you one thing. They won't be from around here. So, what are you up to this time?
There's no hiding anything from that piercing glaze. He has to know we came in contact with Mitsuru-san's people. They're so dignified seeming that I'd hoped even their outrageously long limo would stand out here, but I find myself being actually relieved to be mistaken.
The day you were due back, a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department suddenly rang me up to ask about the details of that case. Not only that, but I saw that Shirogane kid at the station several times these past couple of days. Was this all just a coincidence?
That's...
Can't answer, huh? Well, that's fine.
Gives a deep sigh and closes his eyes. That's odd. Normally he'd grill me for more information, yell at me while doing it.
Look, I trust you, but this is different. Don't stick your head into the lion's den. You do understand that I'm a detective and pretty much your guardian while you're here, right?
His strict yet honest gaze makes me promise that much in return for not probing me any further. I say yes, but in my mind, I'm apologizing at the same time. Heading into dangerous waters, but it's the same as the situation when I lived here. We have to be the ones to do
So long as you
this.
understand that. Then do whatever you want.
I can't help but smile at seeing Dojima-san look away and sigh. I'm sure that he has a million questions about everything I'm doing, but he's not asking them. It's because he trusts me.
Hey, you're picking on Big Bro again, Dad.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just talking.
Really, Big Bro?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
I'll always be on your side, okay?
When I answer with a smile, Nanako looks at me with a worried expression, but her reply is earnest. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Dojima-san looking uncomfortable. I can't help but laugh again. I almost forgot to plug my phone in so it can charge. Shit happens, Dojima instantly. Why did you do this? I mean, you gotta give it up to Dojima. He's not wrong. He's like, oh, a stretch limousine shows up in town at the same time you comes back? Yeah, no, can't be a coincidence. Oh, I like that. Dojima's just like, you, what's going on? When I return to my room, I can hear the faint rumble of thunder in the distance. The rain that was pouring down this evening already stopped. If the pattern holds, the Midnight Channel should stay quiet as long as it's not raining. Realizing that raises some complex feelings in me. I have to go back home tomorrow, and as much as I hope nothing happens, I want to resolve this mystery while I'm still here. But wishing to solve the case means wishing for something to happen.
Make up your mind, you.
Oh, new cutscene.
The strong win, while the weak disappear. Tonight, we will witness the hottest battles in all history. The goddess of victory is waiting to descend upon the ring. P1 fans, are you ready? Are you ready?
Time to let loose! An all-out war!
The contestants in the previous P1 Grand Prix have returned for another tournament, right on the heels of the last one. These warriors will create another legend here at the world-shattering P1 Ring! These are battles of honor, battles of will. Sparks will fly. Some fight for pride, some fight for glory. Will this be decided by pure muscle, or will a battle of wits determine the outcome? Things are heating up! Tonight, who will win the title of champion? Who will be crowned with the winner's wreath? Whose tale of glory will resound for generations? All that remains are the dreams of the warriors. As the Grand Prix plunges into its final chapter, the P1 climax is...
Barely getting started!
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you see that? What the hell?
Hello? Hey.
Oh, the Dark Hour! The Dark Hour is back! No way! Please. It's the Dark Hour. It has to be. Junpei!
What's going on here?
What in the world? The town! A red fog?
Oh, is that like a mini Tartarus?
What the?
And then who's there?
Yoo-hoo! All you P1 crazies out there, sorry about the long wait.
TV shows a familiar classroom. If I remember right, that's the announcement room. Yeah, standing at that announcement room is General Teddy. Actually, just his head.
The P1 climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end! No punches pulled this time! I'll make myself clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can. Alrighty then. Time to show off how that special stage is going.
Oh no. Oh, Mitsuru. Oh, now Aigis is on the cross. Shit.
Is that Mitsuru-san?
What will be the fate of our captured queen and her loyal minions? Then again, if we don't have a champion, everyone's a goner anyway. So she'll be in good company. Best of luck to all of you.
Display cuts off abruptly and the TV becomes a silent box. Realizing that a strange red light is filling the once dark room, I dash out towards the window. The town outside is covered in eerie red fog.
What is that?
Streetlights are off. I don't see anyone's presence. That hazy light illuminating the town. It's the red fog. Seeing the town in such an obviously abnormal state snaps me back to my sense. Quickly look back into my room.
Nanako! Dojima-san!
No one answers. I rush down the stairs and check all the rooms, but no matter how hard I look, the two who live here are nowhere to be found. What in the world is going on here? The people in Climax, are Mitsuru and her people really captives? And worst of all, this isn't the TV world. Is this really still the real world? If so, what's happened to the townspeople? A wave of confusion and fear crashes over me as I sort through the information at hand. My cell phone won't even turn on. It's like it suddenly broke. It's happening
Junes
again.
Food Court.
That's right, whenever we had a case, that's where we'd always gather. If Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko have noticed this too, and they'll definitely be headed there. Teddy should be with Yosuke, so there's no need to worry about him. Kanji, though, he might head straight into the TV. Whenever we need to fight, I was always clad in my Hoskami uniform. To think that I'd be wearing it again so soon. It's with a sense of trepidation that I open the front door. And who else is there but Adachi? To be continued. Ooh. Find the clues. Patience. Oh. Fuck. I keep meaning to like zoom out. Alright. In all honesty, you know what? Let's go with Rise, because I am interested. So Rise is a playable character. You know, she's not just a navigator in this game, so she has some combat abilities, so I'm definitely interested in that. Hey, Brad with 5. Fuck yeah. Love to see it. Thanks, man. I raise one arm towards the mirror-lined wall and close my eyes. In my mind, I see a stage, the hazy shadows of a band, glow sticks of all different colors shine in the packed seats. I'm looking at them for my mark, indicated with a spot of fluorescent paint. The moment the countdown hits 0, spotlight comes on, reach towards the flooring light, and become one with the stage. It's Rise.
Say hello, hello. You gotta say goodbye to 1,000 lies, yeah. Shout, friends, just those words you really mean. And let your voice be heard all over the world. Stand up when you hear a knock on the door. It's me, come on out. You ready for your true story?
I just love the idea that in every single cuts... Actually, would that be a funny bit? Like, okay, so when I'm making this video, how funny of a bit would it be that in every like cutscene that shows off, like, you know, when I'm just talking over it, or I'm like, and then this happens, and I show the individual cutscenes. How funny would it be if I just put Adachi in the background? Like, just Adachi.png, it's like, can you spot all the Adachis? Like, making a scavenger hunt for the viewer. I think that'd be really funny. Okay, but enough. New waifu for Chazz? Not really. I think Rise, she's fine, but, you know, I'm not really all that into her. So, like, rip bozo to that. Like, I don't hate Rise. You know, she's a good character, but it's just like, I really like ponytails. You are right about that. Ponytails are cute as hell. As I calm my breathing and look towards the clock to check how long the performance took me, I see where its two hands are pointing, jolting me back to reality in a hurry.
I didn't take my bike today. I wonder if I can make the last train. Night, everyone. I'm off for today.
I hurriedly address the people I pass as I fly out of the studio. After a mad dash towards Okina Station, I barely make it into the stopped train.
Made it.
Take a breather as the train slowly pulls out. The last train on a holiday is usually pretty empty, so I sit in an open seat and get my tunes from the bag. There's a new song on there they just gave me this afternoon. Today felt so long for some reason.
It's gotten a lot later than we expected. Are you still okay on time?
You didn't have to give me a lift, you know. I'd have been fine.
That's not the issue. Come on, I'm your manager.
When our president called us back to the office from the shoot today, we were greeted with a new song for me and a detailed plan for my
Still,
comeback.
I had no idea that the boss was putting together such a detailed plan for your comeback.
Well, I'm grateful and all, but I just don't think I'm ready yet.
That's not true. We've all seen how hard you've been working.
No, that's not Dr. Maruki, just some random guy. Bro, you can't just ask if any random person is just another insert character. Like, come on, man. You got... It's not Adachi in the background! He's right there! I swear to God! He just dashed by for a second. Shit, I swear to God. There was Adachi right there. Like, you might be messing with me, just some random guy. Like, that's the difference between you and me. I'm 100% serious in everything I say. I swear to God, there was Adachi. He's always looming in the background, somewhere. You just gotta know how to find him.
You're much stronger than you were. I think the boss is making the right decision.
Are you just flattering me, Inoue-san?
Never intentionally. You sang that new song we gave you today after just a short lesson. You even memorized the dance steps in record time.
I wasn't any good, though. I got distracted by the steps and kept going off key. And I wasn't hitting the turns cleanly. I've still got a long way to go.
If he hadn't come up with an excuse for why he couldn't get in contact with me yesterday, the plans could have been sunk.
Rise-chan, did something happen?
Huh?
I know that there's a part of your life you won't let me into, and that's okay. An idol doesn't need to tell her manager everything. But there's a difference between keeping things private and isolating yourself. You asked if you could get some days off during the long holiday, right? And you didn't seem too keen on today's session either. Did you have some other engagement in mind?
No, you're just cutting me too much slack. Thanks, though. It's nothing to do with work. There was something that made me realize how powerless I am.
So many people are supporting me for my comeback, but no matter how much I throw myself into rehearsals, all I can think about is how I was nothing but burden in the incident yesterday.
Rise-chan?
I'm okay. Were you worried I'd quit again? I'm still set on getting back into showbiz, once I shake off the rust from my hiatus.
I can tell that much from watching you practice. Still, maybe you need a breather.
Huh?
The publisher consulted me about maybe rescheduling the photo shoot. When I told them doing it later would be problematic since you're still a student, they decided to reschedule for another time. So, take a nice break tomorrow.
Inoue-san.
But things will be busy after the long holiday. The success of your comeback project is on the line here.
I really appreciate it. Can you let me off at Okina Station today? If I have tomorrow off, I want to stop by the studio and practice a little more.
Huh? But wouldn't it be late by the time you're done? Why don't I take you straight home?
There's not enough room at home. Please? I'll go straight home after I practice a little.
Well, all right. But don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I won't. Actually, though, you shouldn't coddle me so much either. Okay, Inoue-san?
Through the train window, I can see the countryside. With only a few lights here and there, the train was empty to begin with, and it only gets emptier as we approach the final stop.
A long holiday, huh?
The holiday was supposed to cap off with just work and rehearsals. Even when I heard Yu's senpai was coming back, I was the one who decided not to change my plans. When I told the others, they said stuff like, "Oh well, work's work," and "hang in there." Kanji was the only one who acted like a kid, saying, "What's more important to you, your work or senpai?"
That reminds me. Naoto-kun had to work during the holidays too.
I bet Naoto wouldn't get all indecisive about these things. When I decided to take out myself, notice I have an email.
Oh, it's from Yukiko-senpai.
Summary of what the investigation team talked about today, and the time we're meeting
Today's
tomorrow.
at 6 a.m.? That's early. I bet some of those guys are gonna be late for sure.
I laugh but quickly turn to the side. I have tomorrow off thanks to Inoue-san, and while I'm happy to get to see everyone, I'm a little bummed out too. I couldn't do anything during that incident. I don't remember anything else about the day after I finished shopping for dinner at Junez. When I came to, I was already in the announcement room in the TV world under the surveillance of General Teddy. In the end, turned out General Teddy was Lapis' shadow, yeah. Since I was captured, they used my voice and likeness to goad everyone to hurting each other. Thought I sounded cool saying I had to work, but I got kidnapped, imprisoned, and watched them use my face and voice to confuse everyone.
At this rate, I can barely face Senpai and the others.
Yu Senpai will be going back tomorrow. Think about Fuka, who has such tremendous power that she could help Mitsuru-san's group by describing what's going on in the TV world even from outside. I wish I could be that useful.
Stop is Yaso Inaba. Yaso Inaba.
And then boom, midnight hour. Or the dark hour. That was a weird place to cut the announcement off. All of a sudden, all the lights in the train turn off, and the train that had already begun to slow down to its last stop grinds to a halt.
Oh no! A blackout?
I look at the window to check. A huge red moon dominates the sky. And in the direction the train was heading, there looks to be a giant red cocoon. Is that fog?
What is that? Inaba's that way.
I turn around. There's no one in the train. They've all disappeared. The train car was pretty empty, but I'm positive I wasn't the only passenger before.
No way. What's going on? Oh, right. My cell.
Thinking I might be able to find something out if I contact someone. I look at the phone I'm still holding after checking my email, but seems to have turned off by itself. Since the screen remains black, no matter how many times I press the power button, it won't turn
It's
on.
broken? Of all the times. Guys, you senpai.
Apart from the confusion, sensation I know all too well starts to rise in me. I can't believe it, but there's no mistake.
This feeling. It can't be. It's like I'm inside the TV.
Moving before I can think twice, I yank open the door using the emergency lever. I jump out onto the tracks. I began running towards the train station. Now's not the time to stay and cower here. Dash to Inaba. Saving. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we'll have to go one by one, and then it'll unlock new shit. Bro, it is just straight up a combination of Persona 4 and Persona 5 in terms of the story, and what I love is that, so, on paper, that sounds like the most easy mode, just we'll take the easy way out way of writing. Oh, we have the Persona 3 cast and the Persona 4 cast. We'll just, like, put all their shit together. But it's like, they didn't just stop there and say, we'll just make shit happen. The writers made sure to ask why shit would happen, right? And flesh it out. the thing is, they already established that some of the resources that the Kirijo group still had could make a false dark hour in some way, right? With the boxes that she had. So the idea that the Kirijo group could use some, like, in development technology to force the dark hour to happen whenever they want, like, cool. And, it being all red and shit, it looks great. And on top of that, making the TV world the first part, and then bringing that into the real world, it's all just meshing well together. It's making good sense. It's damn good. The clock's ticking echoes through the room. I look up from the file I hold. Seems I yearn for some mental stimulation to distract me from the sheer volume of information I'm attempting to process. But when I look up, all that's before me are the tall stacks of files I brought in from the reference room. Even while I cooperated with the investigation as a detective, I'd only been in this room a few times. They must have ushered me into the drawing room on the highest floor of Inaba Station today in order to send a message. Don't draw attention to yourself. I lower my hat to rest my eyes and spend some time thinking back on the conversation I had a short while ago.
I see. In other words, nothing suspicious is apparent in the current Kirijo group.
Correct. There are no factors that would necessitate detouring Mitsuru Kirijo or the shadow operatives which she leads.
This reaction shows that I most likely foresaw what sort of report I'd hand in. The well-dressed man before belongs to the National Police Agency. Yeah. It was he who requested the undercover.
Mitsuru Kirijo seemed to have some idea who stole her cargo, yes?
She did indeed. To begin with, the culprit knew the contents of the cargo which even Miss Kirijo herself did not fully understand. It follows that the culprit in this case was someone with intimate knowledge of the Kirijo group's dark secrets.
Exactly, there you go. So, someone in the Kirijo group is now reactivating the dark hour, like by, whatever means that they devised.
How Mitsuru Kirijo deals with this culprit will surely shed more light upon her true motives.
Half of that's true, half is sophistry. I don't know that word. I need to discover the trump card that public safety is hiding. For most likely, that trump card will lead us to the culprit of this case, the one who stole Labrys and threw her into a TV. After a moment's silence, the man places a stack of thick folders before me. If he had prepared this in advance, it means he was weighing his options. He knows my intentions, yet he must have made the decision that what they stand to gain is worth the risk.
Report to us again when you find out more.
With that, the man leaves the room. Seems my gamble paid off.
Whether I find out more or not, it's certain that something will happen.
Labrys' kidnapper hasn't been caught, and the case is ongoing. Even now, there may be developments somewhere. My friends on the investigation team must be having a strategy meeting at that food court now, around now. Though it's been a while since any of us have seen you, Senpai, so the conversation may have already digressed. Sighing, I force aside the twinge of loneliness, drop my gaze to the file that my gamble won.
The Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory. An organization specializing in research upon shadows.
What I demanded of public safety was an investigative document on the Kirijo Group Research Institute, which no longer exists. The founder of that institute was Mitsuru's grandfather. The contents of that report were filled with matters that were hard to believe. The Dark Hour, a different world populated by shadows that seems to intrude on the real world. The mysterious, almost alien artifacts known as Plumes of Dusk that can induce a personality. Humanoid robots called anti-shadow suppression weapons that were developed to oppose shadows. Artificial persona users who gain their abilities with special drugs. Had I not seen Aige-san and Labrys with my own two eyes, the supernatural contents of this file would seem ludicrously implausible.
A flood of shadows and the manifestation of personas. There are many similarities to what we experienced. The chief difference is that their catastrophe was artificially induced in the name of research.
Since an unwavering commitment to my duty from Mitsuru-san and her team. Though they, like us, are persona users, the horrors in this file must be why I detected a very different type of resolve from them.
I hesitate to look into such matters without their consent, but I doubt they would volunteer much.
what I can deduce based on this, the culprit in Labrys' case is without a doubt related to Kirijo and ergo research. The clue that leads to the truth has to be here. And if by chance something were to happen to Mitsuru-san and her people, we would need to know more about our common enemy.
Shuji Akutsuki took the position of chairman at Gekkokan High after ergo research was disbanded. Mitsuru-san went there. Deceased in 2009. Cause of death: falling from the school's observatory. Was it suicide? No listed family.
There's no other information in regards to him in the document I gained from public safety. The simplicity of the section in regards to this Shuji Akutsuki, an obviously important person, only left an impression on me. I finished reading over the material, but to be honest, it tells me little. Most of the principals involved are already deceased, including Kotetsu, Kirijo, Shinji Akutsuki, and the persona users whose abilities were artificially awakened. Still, I do learn something. The culprit's objective in Labrys' case had similarities to the purpose of ergo research: to deliberately gather shadows in order to fuse them together. If that was the objective, wouldn't the TV world have been an ideal place for a test run?
It may be best if I check inside of the TV world once more.
When I open my cell phone to share my findings, scant though they may be, I notice that the hour is late. It's almost the next day.
It's a bit late to call them. Which reminds me, I think I heard thunder earlier. Could it have rained?
That word, rained, gives me pause. During the incident with Labrys, the Midnight Channel was broadcasting again. If our case is truly ongoing, does that mean it could come on tonight? Bad feeling crosses my mind.
A call at this hour? From an unknown number.
Gang! What's poppin'? It's a Dachi!
Hello.
I got through. Miss Detective? Wait, no. Naoto-kun, right?
That voice. Is that you, Labrys? What's the matter?
Listen up, because we got a big problem. Mitsuru-san and the others were on their way to Inaba, but they've gone missing.
Missing?
So we were gonna go look for them, but these weird guys came barging into the Shadow Operatives lab. I'm the only one who got out.
Could it be the enemy of those?
Labrys, calm down. Can you describe anything unique about the people who invaded your headquarters?
Unique? They came in a big group. They wore suits. They showed this paper-looking thing, and they said something about an investigation.
Public safety. I had my suspicions, but there can be no mistake. Though the Kirijo group and public safety are formally in cooperation, public safety privately has a low opinion of the Shadow Operatives, hence they request I perform an undercover investigation. They must have found out Mitsuru-san's disappearance and used it as an opportunity to launch a compulsory investigation. But Mitsuru-san's disappearance could it really be related to public safety's move? Labrys said a moment ago that Mitsuru and her people were headed to Inaba. Why? Well, I think carefully, sorting through this new information, I asked Labrys for more
I understand.
details.
What's your present situation?
I can't go back to the lab, right? Even if I could, I wouldn't know what to do without Mitsuru-san around. But then I found out the Shadow Operatives got these special folks who only get called up in emergencies. I just met up with them a minute ago, and we're about to go look for Mitsuru-san and them.
Understood. I'll cooperate as well. I'm sure the others won't say no either. We'll all try searching for Mitsuru-san.
Really? Thanks!
Labrys, there's something else I'd like to ask. Why was Mitsuru-san headed for Inaba?
If I remember right, they found a weird shadow reading over there, so they were gonna go look into it.
A weird shadow reading?
An abnormal shadow reading is detected in Inaba. Mitsuru and her people go missing when they head out to investigate. Even if this is unrelated to the public safety matter, I can't overlook this detail. Mitsuru-san and her people are persona users, and extremely skilled ones at that. If they are in a situation with no means of contacting help, then whatever enemy they face must be formidable. And the first such enemy who comes to mind is the culprit who kidnapped Labrys and forced us to find the P1 Grand Prix.
She said the reading spiked all of a sudden. Did something happen over there?
Nothing springs to mind. Oh, sorry, hold on a moment.
Check the clock on the wall. It's almost midnight. If there was an abnormal shadow reading, the Midnight Channel could be involved. I need to find it.
I'm sorry, but let's continue this on the move. We should meet up at the very least. Actually, is that a helicopter I hear in the background?
Yeah, I'm surprised you can tell. We have a maid piloting one right now.
Personal helicopter and maid piloting it. I never thought of my family as poor, but thinking back to that limousine, the Kirijo clan seems to be on a completely different level.
Let me think of a place where a helicopter could land around here.
Oh, there's the dark hour. As I continue to talk while walking down the hallway, all the lights suddenly turn off. Though it is midnight, this is a police station. There should be several officers still stationed here, even at this hour. However, in defiance of these facts, an unnatural stillness pervades the
A blackout.
No, that's not it. The roaring helicopter rotors on the other end of the line have also fallen
Labrys?
silent. Cell phone has gone dead, as if the batteries were drained. I tried a few things, but wouldn't even turn on. So one interesting fact is that normally in the dark hour, basic people would just turn to coffins. But now, no one's around. So what's up with that? Have all the electronics here stopped working so suddenly? I open a nearby door to get a better look at my environment. The empty room is hazily lit by an eerie red glow coming from the window. Walking to get a clearer view, I gasp at the sight outside. An obvious pall has fallen upon this quiet rural town.
Red fog?
Seeing the town enveloped in fog, I can't help but remember last year's case. With the foreboding feeling that the situation has taken a turn for the worse, I quickly leave the strangely empty inn of the station. To be continued. Okay. So this isn't taking nearly as long as I thought it would. Actually, fucking scratch that. See, this is what sucks about... Oh, damn, look at all this content. Let me go use the bathroom real quick. Man, this fucking... I gotta say, this constant foreboding sense of when Adachi shows up, I love it. I love this tension, right? Because the thing about it, we know he's showing up, right? We all know that, oh, he's gonna be part of the story. But like how, like where, when, and all that shit.
Damn it, it's not turning on. The streetlights are all out too. What in the world's going on here?
The midnight channel came on again, called up you, and all of a sudden my cell's gone completely dead when the world's happening now. I decided to rush to the floodplain for the time being. There's not a single soul out in the red fog, apart from Teddy, who's running right next to me.
There's no one around. Am I gonna be all alone with Yosuke for the rest of my life? No! Why couldn't I be stuck with a beautiful lady?
I could say the same thing about you. Anyways, we need to get to Junes right now. Let's go.
We're going to Junes? Such devotion to your company in a crisis.
That's not why we're going, moron. Someone from the team's bound to be there now. Whenever anything happened, we always met up there. So if we can't get in contact with anyone, that's the first place to go, right?
Oh, I see. Then Sensei, Chie-chan, Yuki-chan, and even Kanji are probably on their way right now.
Actually, I could imagine Kanji going straight into the TV world instead. Still, what was up with that midnight channel earlier? I've never heard of it starting before midnight. And what's up with the countdown? This isn't New Year's Eve.
It's a good thing we were in front of the TV. If we missed it, the world could have ended without us even knowing.
Dude, don't even say stuff like that.
If I remember right, he says something about a one-on-one battle within an hour. There's the short shot Mitsuru-san and her people up on crosses.
Was that video for real? I doubt Mitsuru-san's bunch would get caught that easily.
Crucifying a lady like that is unforgivable! Yosuke, let's hurry and meet up with everyone so we can go rescue Michan!
Right. You're really fired up about this, aren't you?
And then, I'm gonna get a thank you kiss from the lovely ladies.
That's what you're after. How much of a horn dog can one bear be?
Huh? Don't you like Michan's amazing bod too, Yosuke?
Well, who wouldn't be interested? Hey, where are you going with this?
But to be serious for a sec, that lady's way too intense for me. It's not that she just pulls off the queen thing to a T, she totally is one. Mitsuru-san's my queen. No wait, now's not the time to be fantasizing about that stuff.
Ugh! Don't stop all so suddenly! I don't have bear brakes, you know!
Teddy's saying something stupid again, but I don't have time to deal with it. I turned to Teddy and mentioned the doubt that hit me just now.
Is this fog getting thicker?
It's not just my imagination, the visibility is way worse than when we rushed out of the house. The red fog is definitely getting thicker. This is starting to be way too much like last year's case. Then again, the fog that time wasn't red like this.
Yikes! Can't you cover your mouth when you sneeze? What's gotten into you?
My nose got itchy all of a sudden. I'm very sorry.
Just hurry up and wipe your nose.
By the way, Yosuke.
What now?
I hope it's just my imagination, but was this road always this long?
Huh?
Despite myself, I take a quick look around. So caught up in the moment that I didn't notice, but why are we running on and on down the floodplain? Can't see too well through the fog, but I don't remember the floodplain going on this long. What little I can see through the distance looks distorted, like we're in the TV world. I'm really getting a bad feeling about all this.
Hey, Yosuke?
What now?
I've been having this bad feeling all this time. Can I share this scary feeling with you too?
What's with the creepy buildup? Just hurry up and say it.
We're outside the TV world right now, right? But this place smells the same.
The same as where?
Well, the same as inside the TV.
Huh? Seriously?
Uh-huh. Look, my bare nose is itching up a storm.
Your nose? That's right. Does that mean you can tell where everyone is?
I can kinda tell, but this fog is so thick that it's, achoo!
God, don't turn towards me when you're sneezing! You're sure that's not just allergies?
How rude! I don't have any allergies. My nose has been feeling so itchy that...
Yeah, what a reliable nose you have. Damn it, I gotta find everyone somehow. With the town all messed up, even that might be impossible.
If the town's really become like the TV world, then I doubt this road leads to Junes at all. There doesn't seem to be a soul in town. With things like this, are the others really safe?
Huh? What now? Here it comes! My Teddy sensors are picking up something!
Come on, Junpei. Come on, Junpei. I don't know what he picked up, but Teddy begins running down the riverbank. Wait, what the heck's he doing running ahead by himself? I hurriedly follow him into the riverbed. Whoa.
You still haven't told me what... Huh? Is someone coming?
It's all twisted and shit.
Sorry about the wait.
Oh.
You? How did you get here?
Yosuke, hold on a sec!
Huh? Not now, Teddy. I'm glad you're safe, you.
Of course. So you're with Teddy after all.
Huh? Well, yeah. You're acting kind of strange. What's going on?
What worthless vermin who can't survive without huddling together.
Huh?
Worthless vermin, something's not right. You doesn't seem his usual self. In the last P1 Grand Prix, there were times when the other person was hearing something different than what we said, but that was because Labrys' special function was messing with our senses. Could the same thing be happening here?
Yosuke, no! That's not Sensei! He has a strong, shadowy stink!
What?
The you here smiles... Fuck. The you here smirks in a totally evil way. Yeah, Teddy's right, this guy definitely isn't you.
It's too late. Now, Bring on the rain.
Whoa! What the?
When this thing looks like you, raises his hand in the air. 4 glowing red pillars fall down from the sky surrounding us, lodging themselves in the ground. Teddy has to roll backwards on instinct to avoid getting crushed by one of them.
I'm gonna die!
So, something that I really appreciate is that this game, this story mode manages to take the fighting game aspect of itself really seriously. Because, like, in fighting games, we all love the invisible wall. Just like, for whatever reason, the stage just ends right here. You know, why the fuck not? And most of the time, it just ends, like, for abruptly. Very rarely is there ever, like, you know, in the training room stage that a lot of fighting games have, there are distinct walls. But a lot of, like, rocky fields, the edge of them just go on. But this game is like, no, let's make a legitimate reason as to why there is a straight up barrier in the ring itself. Like, they actually go the extra mile to establish that. And I think that's a really good touch.
Teddy, are you okay? Ugh. Ow!
Next moment, I ran into an invisible wall. That really hurt. I feel like my nose is going to fall off. This is another thing. It's just like the P1 Grand Prix.
Huh? You really don't learn, do you, Yosuke? This is the P1, so obviously the rule is that only the winner can move on. Now, it's about to begin, the first battle of the P1 climax. Is everyone ready? You again? Yosuke, the fake Teddy's back!
You're General Teddy? Seriously? But you were just Labrys's...
What are you talking about? You're such a grown ranger, Yosuke. It doesn't matter who I am. Continue this idle speculation, and you'll lose your life rather quickly.
What?
This isn't good. I sense something instinctively dive to the side. Yep. Here's you. I do another quick roll on the hard ground. Hurry, get back to my feet. I look back to where I was standing to see a sword hitting that exact spot. Holy shit, if that had hit me, I would have practically...
Bastard! Yep. What was that for?
There's only one thing that happens in the P1, so hurry and draw your weapon, Yosuke.
What are you saying? You seem a lot like you. I can't tell if you're being tricked or not.
Yosuke, there's no need to worry. What you're looking at now isn't Sensei. It's a complete fake that I made. So now that there's no need to hold back, go fight it!
A fake?
That's right! What really draws in the crowds at a fighting tournament are chaotic, intense, neck-and-neck battles! So the great General Teddy went to the trouble of ginning up shadows to settle things with you guys.
You made this thing? Yikes. The you here looks exactly like the real deal. Where did General Teddy learn that trick? Wait a second, even before that, wasn't General Teddy just another form of Labrys' shadow? But Labrys has already accepted her shadow and made it her persona. That doesn't make any sense.
What's the matter? You're supposed to be all about fair and square fights. Why won't you hurry up and start this mano-a-mano rumble?
You're seriously a fake? You're pretty well made.
Of course I am. I was born from your data. My skills are the same. In fact, they are superior. Or are you incapable of doing anything without your friends, Captain Risantamo?
Oh, you just had to take a jab at my painful memories, didn't you? But I get it now. Since I know you're a fake, there's no need to hold back.
You'll regret acting all gallant like that. Persona.
What in the world? How did a fake sensei summon a real persona?
Whoa, for real?
So not fair. Aren't you supposed to be limited to so many personas in the TV world? I have this sharp retort all prepared, but no matter how I look at it, I'm at a disadvantage here. Wait, but hold on. Teddy just said this place smells like the same as inside the TV. Does that mean?
Yosuke, you have to run! Hurry!
Stay back, Teddy. If this seriously is a P1, then we won't be able to go on unless I win. With what's happened to the town, this is no time for hesitating. I'm gonna take a chance and go for it.
Close my eyes and concentrate on my feelings. There's no doubt about it. I sense a large power somewhere inside me. I hone in on it with all my senses. I have to believe in myself. There's a part of me somewhere that's determined not to run anymore. I will defeat this guy and go tell everyone what's going on.
Persona!
Fuck yeah. Spoilers, just some random guy. How fucking dare you tell me that Shadow character... Like, I was well aware of that. Apparently, it's like... That's another reason... Like... Oh, shut up.
Still up! Beat him! Blast off! Don't let your guard down! You can do this! Blast off! Behind you! Let's behind you! Whoa, nice moves! Keep rushing him!
Danger, negative penalty!
Can you see this? Here goes! How about this? Pretty effective, huh? Just a little more till you reach it! How about this?
Man, grab his ass in the corner. K.O.
Now that's what I'm talking about! I knew you'd win!
Da 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 da.
Ha ha! I win!
The pillars collapse and we move on. The moment I declare victory over the fake you, the red pillars surrounding us shatter with a twinkling noise. If the P1 rules are still apply, that must mean the invisible walls are gone now. But man, even though he's a fake, it's pretty tiring to fight another Persona user. Every time I clashed with him, my muscles were burning up, my eyes still feel like they're prickling. Am I that out of shape?
I believed in you!
As if pushing away the red fog, Teddy comes rushing towards me with a tear-stained face and drippy nose. Up in my arms and reflectively dodge him.
Yosuke?
Dude, what'd you expect? You were practically soaking in fog, tears, and snot. I pretend not to notice his offended look, try to come up with something else to talk about.
Well, fake you. Are you... Ah! Whoa!
He just disappears. Oh. Doesn't just disappear. When I turn around, the fake you starts to melt into a black goop. Before my eyes, the surreal sight leaves me at a loss for words, but not Teddy.
Sensei's melted like butter!
Dude, that wasn't the real you. Though this is kind of a gross way to prove it.
Even as we speak, the fake you bubbles up and continues to melt away. Guess they weren't lying when they said this was fake made with the shadow. Still, just because it's fake doesn't change the fact that it looks like you. Seeing it dissolve like that makes me feel a little sick.
Huh?
Once the fake you completely loses its shape, becoming just a black puddle, these particles of light flow up
What was that?
Hey, Yosuke, and that was a shadow, not Sensei, right?
Yeah, seems like. The real you, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't melt into goo like that.
That's true, but...
What is it? You're being really cagey today.
Labby-chan's kidnapper said he wanted to steal our personas and make them into shadows, right? Do you think Sensei's persona got stolen and became that thing you fought?
I don't really watch these Persona games too much, but I think this is the worst one yet. Someone time out Ace. K6, time AC's out. Time his ass out for like 5 minutes. 5-minute timeout for shitting on one of like a very well-written Persona game. Time his ass out. He's too stupid, too media illiterate to understand. This feels like a RPG game with dialogue. How about you consider this? Read a fucking book. You know, it's like, if you read a book, you know, a fantasy novel, oh, I guess Lord of the Rings is just, you know, a fantasy, you know, it's just an RPG, you know, written as a fantasy novel. Bro, shut the fuck up. You read manga? Well, bro, okay. K6, no, like, yeah, no one else needs to time him out. You're not helping just some random guy. You actually made it worse.
Like hell that would happen. Wait, it wouldn't, right?
Don't ask me, I asked you first!
No, that's impossible. There's no way he'd go down so fast. But that fake was really strong, and the way it fought really did seem a lot
Anyway,
like the
we gotta
real
hurry and find the others. This whole thing is making me more and more nervous. And man, suddenly I can use my persona in the real world? What's happening to this town?
Huh?
What's up?
I smell the real sensei! And from the other direction, I'm sniffing... Oh, it's Yuki-chan!
Really? Can you smell the other guys too?
No, just those two. Actually, this might not be good. I sense shadows real close to both of them.
What? Damn it. Oh well, we're gonna have to split up. We need to make sure everyone's safe first. After that, we can meet up at Junes. I'm sure you won't get lost with that nose of yours.
Alrighty then. In that case, it's time to fully open up my bare nostrils. Roar! Wait for me, Yuki-chan! Your teddy is coming for you!
Hey, wait! You didn't tell me where you is!
Roar! Yuki-chan!
God damn it, Teddy.
Damn it, you perverted bear! You are so getting a pay cut for this!
Alright. I'm gonna try my best to keep it, like, as even as possible.
Ah, welcome to the Velvet Room.
I know that voice. When I look around, I see an endlessly blue space that I've come to know well. It's the Velvet Room, a place where the ceiling, floor, and even the walls are deep azure. It exists between the mind and matter, not far away from me.
Did I startle you?
No, but...
Sure that I opened the front door to leave for Junes. I don't remember it ever connecting to the Velvet Room before. Or is this a dream?
I have business with you today, so I've summoned you. Marie?
Hey, look who it is. Another figure steps forth with when Margaret, the resident of this room, calls to her.
Sorry, I asked her to do this. There's something I have to do right now.
Marie, or rather the minor goddess who now protects this town, speaks cryptically of a crisis.
What happened?
I can't really tell you because of the rules of this room, but you've noticed, right? Something terrible's about to happen to this town. I'll do my best to stop it. But that won't even come close to being enough. So, you might end up in danger again. Because of this.
I see. Marie could be said to be one of the same with this town. Any problems with the town leads directly to problems with Marie, creating a burden on her. Marie's fighting this too.
Leave it to me. I'll protect this town from whatever's coming.
Marie looks surprised for a moment at my words. Then she looks down and says nothing.
Marie, are you okay?
You stupid goody-goody womanizing lame-o. Just hurry and get out of here.
Chad Narukami's never being the womanizing allegations. That's why we love him. That's a mean thing to say to a person worried about you. Well, that is like her. Still, she may be toughing it up. I could tell this abnormality is eating away at her.
It seems you still have a lot to learn. You may have noticed, but your precious town faces an even greater threat than before. Someone is attempting to merge Inaba with the other world, which you once called the Midnight Channel.
What?
Fortunately, Marie's powers are currently protecting the townspeople. But that will not last long.
What do you mean?
A town that's become a labyrinth choked by fog and silence. Inaba exists in a unique time right now. Only persona users who have accepted their suppressed egos are able to freely move about through the evil red fog. But at this rate, the fog will thicken, and those who cannot use such powers will be swallowed into this world.
So that's what General Teddy meant by within the hour.
This will be the third ordeal thrust upon you. Or perhaps it is the continuation of the second. Will you overcome it with aplomb this time as well?
Go. You can do this. And as for the culprit in this case...
She was just about to tell us. Her voice is starting to sound hazy, and this sensation I felt it before. It's the thing I get when I leave the Velvet Room. Marie's not done yet, the culprit in this case, but before I can hear the most crucial part of Marie's message, my consciousness is slowly swallowed by darkness. Fuck! She's finally gonna tell us that it was Adachi! Damn it! Well, you know what? I'm not gonna believe the hype. Adachi is not in this game. I don't believe it. When I come to, I'm standing in front of the Dojima residence. Can't just stand around here, though. As if to shake off my fears, I start running towards Junes. You know, for asking to get another wrench, I'm not giving you one tonight.
That's odd. I passed by here earlier, too.
It's the same sign again, and turns that shouldn't exist. Just like Margaret said, the neighborhoods of Inaba have become a maze in this red fog. It really is just like the TV world. I get the feeling that shadows could come crawling out from the shadows of ordinary buildings. Shake my head at such thoughts. Is this anxiety because of the
Margaret
fog
called
too?
this a continuation of what happened the other day.
When Labrys was thrown into the TV world, her kidnapper said, "You got the better of me this time. If this is the continuation of the other day, then that means he's already making his next move." The culprit's objective, then, was to gather powerful shadows. Is that what he's setting up to do this time as well? But something's bothering me. What is it? Is there something I'm missing? Just when I'm about to sort through the pieces once more, the red fog parts, and I see a familiar building in front of me.
This is Junes. Why is it here?
Out of the corner of my eye, I see a figure pass by and enter Junes through the front door. It's
Yosuke.
It's not, though. What a relief to see him safe, but it looks like he didn't hear me because he keeps going.
Yosuke, wait!
Junes. I hurry after him. The elevators aren't lit and don't seem to be moving, so I ignore them, run up the stairs. Yosuke looked like he was heading for the food court on the rooftop. I have to follow him.
Yosuke!
When I call out to the person standing in the food court, Yosuke turns around while gripping the fence and smirks.
Yo, it's you! Well, I had a feeling someone would show up.
That's what I was thinking too. Are you alone? Where's Teddy?
Teddy? Oh, that useless ball of fur?
Something's not right. Teddy and Yosuke bicker all the time, but their bond of trust is stronger than anyone else's underneath it. But the way Yosuke talked about him just now had this obvious current disdain.
Are you really Yosuke?
Who cares? Either way, you're done for. Plus, take a look at that.
Yosuke points to what's behind me. When I turn to look, he's pointing at something beyond the red haze. On the hill beyond the stored neighborhood, most likely the side of Yoskami High, where I used to attend, looms a bizarre, long, and unnaturally thin shadow.
What is that?
When I rush over to the fence, the wind pushes away the fog, letting me see that thin shadow for what it really is, a grotesque tower that defies reality. Nothing like any normal building. The image of Mitsuru-san's people being crucified passes through my mind.
Don't tell me.
You understand the rules now? That's where you're headed, if you want to save your precious friends and this world.
I squint to try and get a better look at the tower through the fence, but the fog blows in again and conceals that abomination. As I continue to stare at it, hoping the wind would change, I sense Yosuke move.
Persona. Look out, you!
As I react to Yosuke's move, Yosuke's persona comes charging in with tremendous speed, gouging the fence with its arm. What's going on?
Persona! And two Yosuke's!
Don't be fooled! That's a fake me! Don't get in my way. Persona!
Oh, that's sick! The two Jiraiya's clash fiercely, and an immense shockwave shakes up the surrounding air. As the personas cross swords, what looks like sparks scatter across the darkened food court. The two Yosuke summon their personas
This
before
guy's
my
not
eyes.
me or my shadow. It's a fake that was made with a chunk of a shadow.
Chunk of a shadow?
General Teddy set this up. He supposedly made these things to force us to fight. Thing is, we can summon our personas here too. We have to beat them all and move on.
The two Jiraiya's use the rebound of their powers to put distance between each other. Though the opponent is a fake, this shows their skills are perfectly matched.
Yosuke, are you alright?
To be honest, I'm exhausted. But if this is more of the P1, then we can't let ourselves lose.
Oh, so you noticed too. The culprit behind Labrys' kidnapping is doing this as well.
Right. I don't know what they're after, but let's defeat this thing and keep going.
Morons! You still don't get it, do you? You're both going down here.
Don't act so tough. You might be a copy of me, but there's no way you can beat you and me at the same time.
2 against 1, huh? We were being all fair and square, but I see you'd rather play dirty. Useless vermin who can't do anything unless you're huddled together. You're completely forgetting the rules. The P1 climax is supposed to be all one-on-one battles. I'm not going to take on 2 of you at once. Now, bring on the ring.
Whoa! What is this?
Come on, first come, first served. Oh, and I guess I'll tell you something else. Ignoring me and trying to run ahead will get you nowhere. Like I said before, if you want to stop the world from ending, you've got no choice but to head to Yasogami High. Now though, you're already in the ring. Those red pillars create invisible walls, and there's no way to get rid of them but to win one-on-one. In other words, the only way you can save your world is for one of you to defeat me.
Damn it. Invisible walls again? What are we gonna do? Can we trust anything he's saying?
I think about the way the previous P1 Grand Prix worked. There's no reason to doubt these invisible walls. There's no way to confirm what the fake Yosuke is saying. Even if there was, if beating him in a 2-on-1 fight resulted in us being trapped here, then it would be a hollow victory.
Jeez, you just don't know when to give in. Can't you just go on and fight when it's not against your friends? You already know it's a fake.
You.
Yes, it's the lovely General Teddy. I've been watching all this time, and what am I seeing? I poured my heart into making fakes who look exactly like you, all to set up a good fight. What more do you want?
Can it? With all that fair and square stuff you were saying, were we somehow not supposed to think something's going on with all this?
Yosuke, how cruel. I just want to feel your fighting spirit. Though, this is fine with me, you know. At such a leisurely pace, the world really will be destroyed. Now, hurry up and fight to the death.
Oh, that bastard. Even the fake one's not half as cute as he thinks.
Calm down, Yosuke. Getting flustered is exactly what they want.
You have no choice than to fight fake here. The question is, who will go up against Yosuke or me? You know what? I'm gonna say Yosuke. Like, Yosuke... Well, actually, no. Yosuke already got to fight his shadow in his campaign. So you know what? You.
Final. Fight!
Let's fight! Give him hell!
Easy not.
Get him! Pretty equally matched. Keep going.
Take this!
Keep widening the lead you got.
Over here!
You settled into a good rhythm. Keep it going.
Take this!
Come on!
Take this!
In our favor. And stay down. Down.
Strike trigger! Steel done!
No wonder you seem so proud.
You go!
Damn you!
Yes! You really are strong.
The red pillars surrounding us shatter. The Fake Yosuke loses cohesion while black bubbles burst from it. What looked like glowing grains of salt quietly emerge from it as they get caught up in the fog while glowing grains.
It really was a chunk of a shadow.
You could have trusted me at least on that part, you know. Though that doesn't make me feel better about seeing this happen so many times.
Many times? Did you fight a fake version of someone else before coming here?
Yeah. It was, a fake you.
Me? Huh. Are you alright?
Oh, sure. I figured out pretty quick that it wasn't you. These guys aren't trying too hard to act like us. It's not like before when they were trying to upset us. But that makes it even more disturbing.
They're not trying to hide and they're fighting fair. That seems really fishy in itself.
Right? Well, the rule where you have to win one-on-one before moving on seems to be the same as before. But something's telling me we shouldn't believe everything they're saying either.
Yosuke is right. It certainly looks like the culprit has come to settle this fair and square, but he's also taking Mitsuru and the town hostage, leaving us no choice but to fight, which means there must be a reason they're so adamant on fighting us one-on-one. I mean, it's obvious that, oh, we gotta weaken them and then beat them when they're exhausted.
That reminds me, is Teddy okay? Have you seen anyone else?
Huh? Oh, Teddy sniffed out Yukiko with that nose of his and took off to find her. Some help that guy was. You have no idea how much trouble I had to go through to find you.
Well, you showed up just in time to save me. Anyway, I'm relieved to hear Teddy's nose is working. Let's leave the others to him. We need to get to Yasugami High. There's not much time left until this supposed end of the world.
Whoa, wait a sec. That fake said the same thing, but why Yasugami High?
I don't know why, but it looks like that's where we have to go. See?
I point to where I saw the tower. Yosuke rushes over the fence. His flustered expression changes to surprise on seeing the tower looming on the hill past the hazy red fog.
Is that Yasugami High? What's happened to it?
We'll have to go there and find out. Mitsuru-san and her friends are probably there too.
Damn it, everything's going according to their plan, huh?
Yeah, but we have to do this. I'll be counting on your help, Yosuke. What's the matter?
Nah, you're right. It's not that there's nothing we can do without each other. It's that with each other, we can do anything.
That's right, the P1 Climax rules say we have to fight one-on-one, and we'll obey them. But we're definitely not incapable of doing anything without crowding each other. Each of us can be as strong as we need to be. It's for the sake of others, and we believe in the cause.
Sorry. Guess I wasn't thinking straight. Let's go, partner.
I nod. Yosuke looks like he's overcome his doubts, and together we run towards Yasugami High through the maze-like town. Eventually, we reach the base of the hill, where we discover a sign with an arrow pointing towards the P1 Climax main site. It's no longer a maze from here on. There's a little bit of distortion, but it's the usual school route I remember taking every day. If I ignore the P1 Climax flyers plastered everywhere, like election posters, that is.
These again? How much more are they going to bring up those painful memories? Whoa!
Yosuke suddenly stops his complaining. Let's just come to the view for both of us is a strangely decorated school building. Just like in the P1 Grand Prix from the other day, that bizarre tower that looms over the rooftop.
Holy crap! It really is on top of our school. And why is it so big? That voice! Was that Yukiko?
Let's hurry!
After nodding to each other, we make a dash towards the Yasugami High main gate. Please be safe, Yukiko. She's probably screaming because Teddy came out of nowhere and is trying to score. Okay. Okay, yeah, so if it is red, like, so, I assume if it's like that, you know, it's that, oh, we can choose to do that fight.
Just you wait, Yuki-chan. I'm coming. Huh? It's the same sign again. A dead end this time. What's going on here?
It's no use. I decide to stop and then concentrate on my nose.
Here it comes. I'm sensing Yuki-chan for sure. Huh? There's something else nearby too.
Could this be someone trying to approach Yuki-chan? Must be so lonely and lost without her Teddy. And score with her? That's it's unforgivable. My rage is on the verge of exploding.
It's no use. I can only tell that there's two.
Shh, fuck you, Teddy. I do not want to be hearing this shit. I do, like, of all the ASMR things to be listening to, you fucking sneezing and blowing your nose and shit, fuck that. The two readings near Yuki-chan, one of them seems to be a bit weird. How do I put this? It was like Sensei that melted earlier.
Could it be someone's face?
Okay, I'm just gonna skip that.
My nose just won't. I don't even know where I am anymore. I wonder if Yosuke managed to find Sensei. What are you acting like a lost kid for, you idiot? Ah! It's a ghost! You look so spineless. It is none other than I, General Teddy! Where's your salute? It's that shameless imposter again.
What's with its inflated ego? First we defeated a fake sensei, now fake me showing up. Worse yet, this is the bizarre fake that caused me so much hassle the other day. Looks like I better give it a piece of my mind.
Seriously, what a bearden you are. If you keep dawdling around, the world will go kablooey!
That's right, I can't waste my time here. Hey, why is the fake telling me that? Oh, is this reverse psychology? Is this weirdly dressed clone actually a good guy? Nah, impossible.
You can try to nudge me along all you want, but I'm not fooled. You're an imposter after my good name. Oh, what a rude bear. Saying such things after I try to be kind. Well then, I'll tell you something especially good. It does not matter whether I'm real or an imposter. Have you forgotten? You are the same as me. Nothing but a mere shadow.
How dare you say that I'm the same as Shadow? It's so mean.
That's not true! I mean, I was just an ordinary nobody bear at first, but I met Sensei and everyone else and changed! I'm the one, the only Teddy! Sensei said so! Then tell me this. What would you be if you didn't have your friends? Huh? If you are unable to be yourself until recognized by another, what are you truly? That's... Don't worry, it's not only you. All the worthless refuse living in this world is the same. That is the extent of the self. It is a squalid concept espoused by weaklings who cannot see themselves save through comparison to others. You lick each other's wounds, finding peace by herding together. Deep in this rotted intimacy, you avert your eyes from the truth. That's not how it is. I just want to be with my friends. They're not averting their eyes either. Regardless, I will kill you slowly and return you and your persona back to shadows. Now, bring on the ring! Yeah. What's the matter? Scared? Well then, how about a wager? Whoever wins is the real one. Like I let that happen! There's no way I can lose this! I'll do whatever it takes to prove I'm the one and only Teddy in the world!
Final. Fight!
I've had enough of this!
You're unstoppable.
Adachi would not be at the bottom of the slippy slide. Take that back.
I did it! I get to keep being the real Teddy! But was fighting always this tiring? I feel more pooped than usual. Well, that'll do.
Is this fake not really a fake? Then when Yosuke won, the fake went all blurp gerp and got melted. Why is this one
A
standing
shadow
over?
with an ego. I thought it could be suitable for my scheme, but it seems I'll have to use the other instead. Come on, what are you staring at? Your friends are already headed to the school. Why aren't you on your way to meet them? Grr. You don't get to boss me around. And what's up with you? You did all this to the town. You keep telling us where we're supposed to go. If you're the enemy, then why aren't you acting more evil? Yeesh. What a noisy bear. Your complaint doesn't make any sense either. Anyway, just hurry up and come to the high school. We're gonna settle the score once and for all there. Wait!
Before I can stop him, General Teddy disappears into the red fog. But I did hear him say that everyone is headed to the school. Why are they going there? As best as I can remember, the school that Sensei went to is the same direction those shiny thinkings flew at.
What is that? There's a huge tower standing where Sensei's high school should be. And what's that red fog swirling around? I think I smell danger from it.
I think for a moment. Looks like something bad's happened to Sensei's school, but I promise Yosuke that I find Yuki-chan. My nose is still all runny, but Yuki's smell hasn't moved from that spot yet, so I know
If
what
the others are headed to the school, then I need to get to Yuki-chan. I'm sure Sensei and the rest can handle everything over there. Rah! Wait for me, Yuki-chan! Your adorable Teddy is rushing to you at once!
Let's go with Chie. The tower's Tartarus, right? I don't think it's the original legitimate Tartarus, but my best guess is that from some ergo research technology bullshit, it's like it's a synthetic fake Tartarus that's meant to, draw shadows into it. You need to time someone out. Just take your pick, K6. Timeout. K6, timeout whomever you want. Whenever you want, even. Only rule is they gotta be, someone chill. Like, if they're a chill guy, not doing anything wrong, don't time them out. But if they're saying something funny, by all means. Like, if they say something that you think is worthy of being timed out, like saying that Adachi would be at the bottom of a slippy slide, by all means, time them out. It's 11:30. Looking around, I notice there aren't that many houses with the lights still on. We're in the middle of a long holiday, but it's almost tomorrow. This really isn't the time for a scrawny girl like me to be out and about.
Muku! Jeez, where'd you go?
I look around in search of my pet dog. When I saw the rain had stopped and the thunder was dying down, I decided to bring him along on my training after dinner. I didn't count on him getting so scared of the thunder in the distance that I would run
Why
away.
do you think I brought you? Taking off and leaving me alone at a time like this really isn't cool.
She's scared of little thunder.
What the hell? Oh, that thunder's been rumbling non-stop. What should I do? Maybe I'll call up Yuku and then...
Stare at my cell phone and shake my head. Yuku's probably dealing some quality time with the Dojimas right now. This long holiday was already kind of ruined by the weird case, so I shouldn't bother him.
Yeah, Yukiko! Oh, wait, she's busy. Oh, if I told Yosuke and Kanji about this, they'd definitely make fun of me. Oh, there's always Teddy! Wait, Yosuke would still find out. Oh, sheesh!
think that was pretty close. What should I do? Head back home? Am I remembering right that dogs have a homing instinct? Well, I tried to figure out what to do and pick up the cell phone I dropped. I happened to notice the phone's clock. Yeah, it's only a few minutes to midnight. When did it get so late? And boom.
No way, it's out of batteries!
I hurry and check my phone, but then I notice something strange. It's not just my phone. Street lights are off. The lights in the houses all around me are gone too. The only light that's
Red
left is...
fog?
Why is it so quiet? It seems almost like the town's deserted. Actually, it's like the TV
There's
world.
no way that would happen! What was I thinking?
My laugh gets sucked into the fog, covering the area. Like the fog ate it up and weakly disappears. With a sense of dread creeping down my spine, I look towards the hill where Yasukami High is, and I see something even more unbelievable.
Wait a sec, what's that?
Yasukami High should be down that familiar road, but what's actually there is a gigantic, awful-looking tower. Something terrible is happening right now. Almost on instinct, I start running in that direction. Turns out that this weird red fog wasn't the only thing off about the town. I'm in good enough shape that I should have been able to reach the hilltop up to Yasukami High in no time, but for some reason I can't get there at all. First I wondered if I had taken the wrong road in this red fog, but no, it's like the entire town has turned into a maze.
No way! What is this? What's going on?
As I make a mad dash, pushing through the red fog, I finally reach the Yasukami High entrance, but once I'm there, I can only stand there in a daze.
This... where the P1 Grand Prix took place? Why's the TV world showing up in reality?
From the stupid posters introducing the participants to the tacky decorations, every last detail is exactly the same as when my friends and I fought to save Labrys, who'd been thrown to the TV.
I gotta tell the others!
Is someone there? Chie? Is that you, Chie?
Yukiko! Oh, thank goodness. My cell isn't working, so I didn't know what to do.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. You're probably the best on my list after all. Huh?
You're not Yukiko! Who are you?
You don't have to worry. I was never intending to deceive you. And you didn't die for me, fair and square.
I would invite the delivery guy to eat pizza together and watch Chazz. Just imagine how bamboozled he would be. Dude, that would be the funniest shit. Like, hey, yo, man, fuck your job. We're gonna sit down and watch some good old quality ChitinChazz. He's playing Persona. Imagine you tell him, my favorite streamer, ChitinChazz, is playing Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and the guy says, Arena Ultimax? No way! Really? I thought I was the only one who knew that game. And then you could tell him, oh yeah, man, he's played the story mode and everything. Like, it's great. It's so much fun. And the two of you sit down, eat pizza, and then the guy realizes, shit, he's fired. But it was worth it, so I could start watching ChitinChazz.
What? Wait a sec! Who are you? Why are you after me?
Why?
You see, I'm your enemy. I was made to kill you and your friends.
Made?
I assume that the plumes of dusks are what is fueling them.
General Teddy, to explain what's going on.
General Teddy? Why are you here? I mean, you were Labrys's...
Blah, blah, so nitpicky. With that level of nagging, I worry that you're already turning into an old maid, Chie-chan.
What?
Look, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's not Yuki-chan. It's a total fake that I made. So there's no need to worry at all. You can pulverize her to your heart's content.
You little... There's no need to worry at all.
Oh, really? Then hurry up and die.
Persona!
She can use a persona? Huh? How?
yours too, Chie. Didn't I tell you?
I can? How? I mean, this is the real world.
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to tell you. This is the P1 climax. So I want to do these matches fair and square, as equals. Which is why I've made your world the same as the one in the TV!
The same? What do you think you're doing? And what's this P1 climax thing?
Ah, so many questions. That's just how things are. So hurry up and give us a nice heated battle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the gong hadn't sounded yet. Well then, let's start this properly.
Yeah, bring out the ring.
I'm not in the mood to drag this out, so I'll just give a By the way, the stupid Kirijo people are captive, but never mind that. If you and your...
What? The world ends? Hold up a second. What are you talking about?
It's all up to what you do from here.
You understand the situation now, right? Then, shall we begin?
Okay, I understand the situation, but our town is a mess, and if it's left like this, there might not be any going back. My town, my school, all the things I want to protect. Make up my mind, take a firm stance.
Yeah, I get it now. I get that you're the enemy, and that this is just more of the P1 Grand Prix.
Amazing, Chie. It's almost like you're actually a smart girl.
Well, sorry for my lack of brains. Jeez, this is hard to do when I'm up against Yukiko, but I won't hold back. Come, Persona!
I swear to God, you're all just a bunch of fucking middle schoolers. You hear climax, and you start thinking, ah ha ha ha, funny, cause sex. I could say penis, vagina, booty hole, and you're all in fucking hysterics. Is that why you guys love my, like, shitty fucking... Like, oh, I'll make a really funny quip about like, oh, I don't know, I had sex with your mom. Adachi typed 69 in chat. Adachi, you're so fucking hilarious. You see, look at fake Yukiko. She just read YouTube chat. And she thought you were all so fucking hilarious, she couldn't take it. You did that to her, chat. You guys did that. How do you guys fucking feel? She sees that Toru Adachi typed 69 and just couldn't take it. God forbid someone types, oh, I don't know, 420? If someone types 420 in chat, there's no doubt in my mind, she's just gonna disappear to the sky. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that if she sees those those three numbers back to back to back, 420, like, she won't take it. She can't take it. Oh my god, she couldn't take it. You typed 4, you killed her, Brad. You killed her. You type 420 and she disappears. You guys make streaming not fun. I'm trying to be an adult about this shit. I'm trying to be legitimately funny with clips and witty anecdotes, like funny observational humor. And then you guys are just like, haha! Fucking 420, 69. Hey guys, did you know I had sex with a woman? Ha ha ha! I put my penis in a vagina and climaxed. Oh ha ha ha! I don't know if the clapping, I'm clapping my hands, but to all of you it might sound like, oh, I'm clapping cheeks. So fucking like I'm just your dancing fucking monkey. All I can do is watch stunned as YouTube chat are a bunch of fucking retards. Same Chie. Holy shit. I can't believe this.
Chie!
Are you alright, Chie?
Suddenly familiar voices come from behind me. Oh, she said come from behind. Everyone fucking laugh hysterically. Like, oh my god. Oh, ha ha ha. It's so funny. When I turn around, I see two figures I know very well running towards me through the red fog.
Yosuke? Oh, no you don't!
I reflectively take a fighting stance again. When I see them rushing towards me, I mean you can never tell if they're the real one or not.
Whoa, hold it, calm down!
We're the real ones. I'm glad you're safe, Chie.
Yukun.
His voice carries that unwavering trust. Yep, this one's no fake, it's the real you.
You sure seem like the real deal, Yukun.
What about me? I mean, we've already dealt with our fakes.
Huh? So you guys ran into them too?
Yeah, we've defeated the fake Yosuke and myself. Was that a fake Yukiko?
Seemed that way. Actually, what's going on? Is this really the real world?
Looks like it. Even though shadows are running around and we can use our personas.
But that might as well be in the TV. What in the world's going on?
Calm down, will ya? We don't know anything either.
The Midnight Channel came on and General Teddy suddenly declared war on us. Afterwards, the town got swallowed up in that red fog.
The Midnight Channel? Then is what happened with Labrys really not over?
Yosuke and you exchange a glance at my surprised reaction. Was it something I said?
Don't tell me. Did you not see the Midnight Channel? Seriously? I can't believe this. It came up so many times. Why didn't you check?
No one said specifically to watch for it. All this happened suddenly while I was out walking Muku. So I don't know what's going on either.
Fine. Anyway, the town's in serious danger right now.
That reminds me. General Teddy said something earlier about the world ending.
Right. General Teddy says that if we don't win this tournament within the hour, the world will end. Apparently, he's holding Mitsuru-san and her friends captive in that tower.
What? He is? Actually, I just noticed. Where's Yukiko? And is Kanji-kun okay?
Teddy's headed over to Yukiko, and I doubt Kanji will go down that easily. We don't have any time right now. Let's leave those two to the others. We need to go rescue Mitsuru-san's group at once.
What should I do? What do I need to do? I understand what you is saying. I get that the situation is bad, but I'm still worried about Yukiko. Can't make up my mind.
Believe in your friends.
He's right. If I go off selfishly looking for Yukiko, the world could be in even more danger. Yukiko and Kanji are both good friends who fought alongside me. They're not so weak that some fake Teddy could take them out. I'll do what I have to. I'll make sure to look back into Yu's kind eyes before nodding heartily.
Let's go, Yukun!
Yeah, you're gonna believe in your friends and be the winners of the P1 Climax, is that right? Playing friends here? That's frickin' lame. My name's Sho Minazuki, and you guys are in my world now. Come on, no need to get all nervous. I came all this way to say hello.
Suddenly the eyes of the shoe guy gleam red. I have no idea what's happening.
What is this?
Even though we're standing a little ways away from him, all three of us are suddenly glued to where we stand by some immense pressure, like we're suddenly at the bottom of the ocean.
My legs! I can't move!
It's not like we're being pressed towards the ground, it's just like an intense pressure pushing in on us from all directions. Never felt anything like it before, but it's making every bone in my body creak. It could snap at any moment.
You look like you're in pain. The look on your faces is just epic. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Man, this power's useful. Oh right. Good evening. I'm Sho Minazuki, the culprit behind these shenanigans.
You are?
That's right. I'm the one that invited you here, and I'm showing myself right now. Now that I've shown you the way here, it's time for a showdown with Sho. Get it? Boom! Shit! That ain't funny.
I actually thought it was pretty hilarious.
What's the matter? Laugh. Wasn't it funny? Come on, laugh. I guess I'll dismantle one of them. I doubt that'll matter much.
So with this guy is definitely not normal. He was laughing like an idiot a moment ago, but all of a sudden he's thrusting a sword at Yosuke's neck. This is bad. If I could at least get my legs to move, I could kick away that sword before it hits Yosuke. Is this guy really the culprit we're after?
Oh, come on, why right now?
PersonaCom, could he have someone on his side with powers like Rise's? After Sho finishes talking to whoever it is, he turns towards us and laughs like everything's normal.
Sorry, we got more guests of honor. You guys are just the ginger on the side of the sushi, so all you get to do is look for your friends in the tower. But we have plenty of fun in store for the investigation team. You'll sure look forward to it.
Did this guy get his fucking sense of humor from Teddy? God, Teddy is like a fucking plague. Another joke. The way he acts definitely isn't normal. The way he moves is almost inhuman. That show guy just slips past us while we're still paralyzed and melts into the red fog as quickly as he came. Oh, it came, chat. I said quickly as he came, so, like, insert fucking, you know, like, I don't fucking know. It's only once he's completely disappeared that we're finally released from the pressure, gasping for breath.
Damn it! What's with that guy? Is he really the culprit?
So I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm gonna guess that Sho was part of the Kurigo, was one of the people that the Kurijo group were trying to experiment on to force his persona to come out, but it just didn't work with him. But he still got some strange powers that only worked in the dark hour, and that's why this shit's going down. Like, he's aware of personas and all that shit, but he himself doesn't have one for whatever reason. But, you know.
We have to hurry and go after him! He's way too dangerous to leave him be!
No. Teddy, Yukiko, and Kanji are still in town. If Teddy's nose is working, they may have met up already.
So we're gonna leave that guy to just Teddy and Kanji? I mean, Naoto and Rise might find their way here, but...
No, that show guy said they have more guests of honor now. At the very least, he's not after us for the time being.
Oh.
Wait, but what's that supposed to mean? Who are these guests of honor?
When we watched the Midnight Channel, Labrys wasn't one of the captives it showed. The Shadow Operatives are Mitsuru-san's team. But no one said the ones we met are the only members. If their leader is in danger, it's only natural they'd send a rescue squad.
Oh, right!
Also, after the thing with Labrys, Mitsuru-san mentioned something about maybe having some idea who the culprit might have been. If that culprit is the Sho we met, it wouldn't be strange if he already knew Mitsuru-san and her team from before he met us.
So, the guests of honor he mentioned could be the other Shadow Operatives, come to rescue Mitsuru-san's group.
That's right. Sho is underestimating us. If Yukiko and the others meet up with the Shadow Operative backup, they won't lose easily, not even to Sho.
Wow, you really are smart.
All right, if that's the case, we should get up this tower quick and rescue Mitsuru-san's group while he's not around.
Yeah.
Yukun and Yosuke run ahead just like usual. Yeah, this is a familiar scene. Even that scary-looking tower doesn't seem so bad now that my friends are with me. There's nothing to worry about. Yukiko, Teddy, Kanji, Rise, and even Natsu, no matter what separates us, I'm sure we're all connected. That's what lets me go on. Maybe it's silly to think that way at a time like this, but it cheers me up a little. Follow behind the other two as fast as I can. It's good that we got into the school, but just as I thought, it's nothing like the Yasogami High I remember. It's even more distorted than the TV world version of the school we saw when we saved Labrys. Even with the red fog creeping in, it's 3 times as eerie as last time. I walk in nervously like I'm hiding behind you and Yosuke. This is so humiliating.
It's the same here as in town. The layout of the classrooms is all out of whack.
I wonder how long this hallway goes on for. We keep passing by the same rooms.
That reminds me. I remember a story like that. Something about the 7 mysteries of the school and a hallway that loops endlessly.
Hey, cut it out!
He knows I hate that stuff. Telling a ghost story, he is like adding more sauce to an already overflowing beef bowl. I know he's kidding around to cheer me up, but honestly, it's not doing much for my mood. That aside, the tower on top of the school seems pretty huge. We need to get up there, but I can tell it's going to be tough if we have to wander back and forth through the hallways like this. Not only that, those fakes are probably techs.
So, do you think that show guy really is the culprit?
Who knows? It's pretty suspicious that he's taking credit for all this, if you ask me. But then again, he didn't seem like an ordinary guy. When his eyes gleamed red, I lost control over my muscles. Like he commanded them, don't move!
If that was a type of hypnosis, it's pretty powerful. If Sho is the culprit, he could have controlled those hijackers the same way.
He had red hair, a big scar on his face, 2 swords.
Hey, wasn't he wearing our school's uniform?
Huh? Oh, now that you mention it, it did kind of look like it.
I'm sure of it. I've never seen a school uniform like that besides ours.
Then does that mean Sho goes to Yasogami?
What? You're serious? Is it possible for us to not know about a guy who sticks out that much?
I did think from last time that the culprit would be someone with ties to Mitsuru-san. I still can't shake that theory.
Oh, maybe he transferred here. Or it could be his older brother's uniform.
Dude, don't go drawing up the culprit's whole family tree just on a hunch. I bet he's just a ghost or something like that. Maybe he has a grudge against our school?
What is it?
Be on guard. Don't leave my side.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
You're kidding me.
Fuck yeah!
Hey guys, long time no see.
Long time no see!
You serious?
Adachi-san.
Yes! Ah! To be continued! Fuck yeah! But guess what? I have some bad news. My friend Gio from the Watch Frogs is currently live, and I don't feel like, you know, taking up his time. I don't feel like streaming at the same time as him. So, the thing is, like, we've been going on for 2 hours. So, tomorrow, we will... I'll probably... Okay, tomorrow, let's say maybe around noon. I'll do it... I'll start streaming around then. And then... At that time, it's like, we'll finish this up. We'll at least finish this up tomorrow. Because, like, this won't take too much longer. But, look, guys, it's called a cliffhanger for a reason. It's called, you know, edging you guys. Oh, come on. But no, just some random guy. Now you have to show up. And man, Adachi's just long time no see. Like, how's it going? Long time no see. Yes, Adachi is gonna edge you guys. Like, damn, Rip Bozo. You gotta just fucking deal with it. But yeah, we are going to raid Geo from the Watch Frogs. Let me just set up the redirect. Boom. Save. You'll be at work. Oh, damn, Rip Bozo. Sorry, man, but I'm honestly... I don't... Look, the game is starting to get to, like, the actual climax of the story, and it's like, I don't want to burn myself out. Because right now, like, today, I'm not feeling all that energetic. I love Adachi, right? But even Adachi showing up can only do so much, right? Okay, so you guys got work. Okay, so, I mean, I started this stream a bit later. I'll start it around 5 o'clock, okay? I'll start around 5 p.m., a little bit earlier tomorrow. So, how about that? But anyways, I'm good for tonight. And look, just some random guy. Adachi is what you were waiting... Dude, I have been waiting for Adachi this whole time as well. But I understand I want to be fully energized and super ready for Adachi, right? Like, this is the cliffhanger. If you want more Adachi, well, guess what? It will only be Adachi tomorrow, right? Or, like, only Adachi, like, the entire stream tomorrow. So, you guys got to continue your edging streak, and then, you know, we'll go from there. But until then, I'm going to call my stream tonight. Have a good night.